Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Washington State Cougars taking on the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one.
I'm taking 300 for trading for around. Yeah.
And it'll be a
Where the hell I put it, but
out to the 25-yard line.
once I figured that out later.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
Man, it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Oh, you gotta hold on to the ball running back.
Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. So this is really hard for them, but I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A long way to go for this offense. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about the ball carrier on that explosive play? Backed up inside his own 10-yard line, and he's running out in the open field, making people miss, finally giving his offense some room to operate, really get this drive going.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Here comes the heat. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Making side adjustments here. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Let's it go to the end zone.
Left back to the ball.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout.
He ain't put enough air under it.
Solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first
O-line
downs,
gonna
get
be
some
rough
space.
these first year.
But after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Manning. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Missouri! Fitted in the window for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unloads to the right.
That's a great reflection that I don't think he should have got to. But he got to it.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
I don't think he should have, but he did.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off play action on first down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. And he'll ramble to the 30.
Yeah, we can't get no pressure, can we?
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They'll try to pop the draw. Makes a man miss. Makes it past the marker. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
We got all these fancy pass plays and all these fancy formations and shifts and motions and all this stuff you make me think about as a defensive guy. And then you slip that in. Really nice job by the...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to
Yeah,
give
with
them
the pressure, I might have to take that one nigga off the rush.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet.
He might have to take that nigga off the red shirt, boy. We don't get no pressure.
They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this.
We're going to thug it out year
I'm
one.
going to need my offense to
We just
score
gonna thug it
points,
out.
and in a hurry. Like,
Every
they
team
gotta figure
will
it
be the
out.
best
They gotta
team.
put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers. Because right now,
That's how I got to look at it. Every team ain't going to be Missouri,
Drive
bro.
starts from their own 25-yard line. A run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles.
That's how we got to look at this. Every team ain't going to be Missouri. We're going to have some favorable matchups later in the season.
Got a man. It's Johnson. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount.
Let's try to get some points here. Get out this
I know
quarter.
This guy's not the biggest running back
Probably
in
just
college
one of them
football,
quarters.
but boy, is he dangerous,
We
right?
get
He's so
in
shifty,
field goal
it's hard
range,
to bring
hopefully.
down. It's a good idea
Get some
to
points
get him
this
going in the
drive.
passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got him.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Gonna swing it on second down. He's got him. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
He's out of bounds at the 42.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the
That was
first
a bad
quarter
pick on
stats.
that one drive,
Just
bro.
about ready to get
Gotta be
things started
smarter
here
than
in the
that.
second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Woods. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Woods. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to...
No, he loses the ball after the
Can't afford to do shit like that, bro.
ball was loose. Offense didn't have a chance.
Missed touchdown because they didn't let me jump. Now fumble.
That looks like a
Can't have shit like that when you trying to beat a team like this, dog.
That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Rush is on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Oh, they let me pick that.
And the defense has set him up.
Oh, I didn't think they were going to let me pick that. I'll take it. Okay, Cotton. Okay, Cotton.
How about a
You got some bunnies on you?
for this defense, stepping in front of the
All right, Cotton, I switched to the goddamn corner expecting that shit to definitely get over the top.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys,
My bad, Cotton. I was sleeping, dog. I didn't know you had the bunnies in you like that, bruh. That's my fault.
Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people.
I didn't know you had bunnies like that, brother.
American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Nevada. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got enough for the first down. Discards him with the stiff arm. And a big gain, and they got it on the 46.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
It's complete. Turning
Got
it
the
on.
full verticals down. He got me with that goddamn play.
Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these
Got me
guys
with that
early,
lame-ass
try to
play,
give them
bro.
opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early. in
Don't
this
understand why my corner is cheating inside in a fucking cover 3. No reason for you to cheat inside on a cover 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson.
Absolutely zero reason for him to cheat
At
inside,
the
bro.
19 and probably wishes
But he
just
did.
taken the touchback.
And that shit cost him.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Cougars are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With the catch, it's Woods. Got room at the 35. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.
Last 2 drives been good.
Guy and let him do the rest.
Actually, 3 out of 5 drives been good. Had a fumble, he had the 2 3 and outs, but he the pick on the 1, but
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's second and long. Let's go. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him.
good shit, defense.
Makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
finally a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
I don't know how I lead him forward. He throws it behind him.
Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Caught near the stick.
He's so terrible.
Always got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Excuse me.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to take that nigga off red shirt after this. I just can't afford the red
Plenty
shirt.
of work to do here on 2nd and long.
They got to do what's best for the team, not best for me.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
I got to take his ass off red shirt, bro. It's not cost effective, bro. Like, I feel like this game, definitely, I got to waste one. I don't know if I'll make a playoff or not. But certain games, I feel like I'm going to have to take them off.
This junior making his presence felt.
This is one of those games we got to play, bro.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight
good
him.
Hit,
and
good hit.
On those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll try the right side. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25. And the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Unloads.
Bro, what is my corner doing, bro?
6. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just
I didn't flat you out or nothing. You just decided to sit there, bro. Give up the underneath route, dog. You in a purple zone. Play your purple zone. I don't give a fuck about that underneath shit.
Looking for room. It's Woods.
It's third and forever.
Progress made there on the short run.
He catch that shit short. That's good football.
Too early to panic, but there's some bad
We want him to catch it short. We want him to throw that pass short, bro.
I know we're still in the first
That's what we were looking for on that.
Last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Washington State going back to work on first down. Makes the grab. It's Woods. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker.
Oh, good shit, bro. We needed that with him get the ball. We get a stop. We might be able to make this interesting, bro. Gotta get a stop, boys.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter.
We get a stop. We might can make it interesting. I don't know, but we might, dog.
Bringing it out.
It's gonna be an uphill battle all game, bro. We might be able to make this shit interesting, dog.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the
good tackle, good tackle.
Be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Got him down.
I just don't understand that logic of that.
Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Under fire. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes.
He caught it!
They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play.
Oh, boy. You ain't going to make niggas pay for terrible decisions. We ain't got no chance, bro.
3 yards. First down for the offense after
that. It's just that simple. We ain't going to make them pay for bad decisions. There's definitely nothing I can do about this game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Bring in the heat.
Oh, that's a big!
He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ah, shit, bruh.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively they're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
You know it's going to be zone, bro. We just got to make the right reads, bro. You know what we got, dog. We got zone coverage 99.9% of the time, bro. We make the right reads.
And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
It made me bounce outside when I was trying to stay inside.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big foul.
They almost made me do that stretch out bullshit animation. Boy, that would have pissed me off.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Get him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
You can't push the nigga out to me, dog.
They took every option away from the
Come on, right tackle.
Outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Meredith. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Cougar! Fired.
Great fucking throw it, Johnny.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. The snap sets up the throw. Grab behind the line. It's Meredith. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught close to the marker.
Boy, that nigga do X catches unnecessarily, bro. This nigga was doing the most unnecessary ass X catches, dog.
You got big targets, man. It's hard to miss them. Great job.
Nigga could have ran for 15 more yards, bro.
Body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Powers through the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. And he throws his
forced that one.
of the day. His head
I just wanted to throw it to my number 1 guy.
drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's my fault. I just wanted him to get the ball.
Just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football, and that hand
I should just spam for vertibility, but that shit is not in me, bro.
Nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Plows through the defense. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Missouri comes up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. They'll run the option.
Oh, what the fuck?
Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest.
I hit triangle because I was running downhill. They made me do the hit stick because I flicked the controller. You dirty bitch. I played for that pitch, bro.
And it'll be a touchback.
They made me flick the controller because I was on.
25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football.
Boy, don't let me jump again, EA.
Time today.
That's like the second time I got a big play and they just don't let me jump. Do shit about that.
You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that
Run defense has been pretty solid today, though. I like that. I give y'all that. Y'all boys' run defense been holding
game
down.
by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Pass rush was better in the second half. We got some shit to work with out here.
3 and out, they got stuck.
We got a couple things to work with, for real. They let my niggas jump for the ball. We really gonna be all
Here
right.
comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Quick strike complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Hope that nigga out for the fucking season.
And he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the middle. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now.
We're going to rock with it, Johnny, bro.
He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one.
I don't know if this is the freshman or not. I just want to see if this is the freshman.
And they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Complete in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and they're trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Finds his man down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington State.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Snap in the shotgun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
All right, can we make it interesting, boys?
A 9-play, 75-yard drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Oh, I didn't let him get that.
Waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
Oh, man, what is that, bro?
About what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
That boy, Caden Green, just blew that up, bro. They're fucking blockading.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the
that boy blew that shit the fuck up.
Speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Tackled there by the defense.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Hauls it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, a new set of downs.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Soft spot in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Just keep slinging it.
Oh, what is that? What are y'all doing, you stupid-ass game, bruh?
Game in the 4th quarter. It is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, you stupid-ass game. But Johnny not there yet, bro. I can't be mad at Johnny not there yet.
They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Meredith. He is...
That nigga Johnny not there yet, bro.
Just a rushing blow at this inside their own 10. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Fucking Johnny not there yet, bruh. Good thing I got you for 2 years, dog. Cause we gonna get you there, Johnny. I promise I'm gonna get you there, bruh.
Second and 11. Going for it all.
That fucking money ass play, bro. That's a little cheesy play right there, dog. That's a nice little play, dog.
Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. You just keep going at them.
Until you
It's a nice little play, dog.